And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Russell left side. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Now Morant. Outside, Bane. He feeds it to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in.
Three-pointer. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Here's Towns. And Adams sends it back. Morant right side. Bane against Edwards. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Bane passes to Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now here's Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Here is Russell. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And stolen by Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now, here is Russell. With the drive and the rejection by Jackson. Russell against Morant to the inside. And another turnover here by Memphis. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside, Russell trying to get something going. Prince finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Morant against Russell. Here's Adams. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards inside, guarded by Bane. Back to Towns, from past the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Morant scanning the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here is Russell. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Now, here's Morant for three. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now, Payne. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Adams, some nice D.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Payne for 3.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Towns against Morant. Towns kicks to Russell. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Six to shoot. That's a 2 from Towns. The putback.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Morant missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. Down low, here's Towns. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Morant against Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Towns down low. Jackson on him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Also looking it over. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And when he's locked in on defense, Brooks is a force. Almost a one-man fast break waiting to happen.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. Prince wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Bain with it. Now defended by Gobert. Adams. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 4. And the dunk by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
And it's Morant missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Morant. They can't stop the run with that one. For Minnesota, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Out to Russell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Williams in the post. McDaniels defended. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Russell from long range. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away from
The Timberwolves, 25.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Brandon Clark, Tyus Jones out there with Williams, and it's Aldama in the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Williams with a clean look. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here is Forbes. 18 feet out. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Here's Reed. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Clark. Pass to Conchar. To the paint. Clark inside. Guarded by Reed. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Another shot, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Rivers, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Rivers against Jones. The kick out to Williams. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Anderson outside. There's the pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Jones against Rivers. Jones, the pass to Aldama. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Conchar, the pass to Clark. Reed with the rebound. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jones looking for an opening. A three-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now, here's McDaniel. Defense is right there. There's the pick. And he drives in. Noel passes to Reed. That one drops for him. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Passes it to Noel. Anderson the screen. From deep. Noel, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Here's Conchar. Kicks to Williams. To the middle. Clock at 4. Reed with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. And that one's good. Morant.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell finds Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. 8 points for him. And it's Towns penetrating. Count it. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Now here's Morant for three. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Here's Adams. And the shot goes down. Adams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Memphis.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Morant against Russell. And Edwards with the stuff.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Morant kicks to Bain. Pass to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Russell passes to Towns. Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell finds Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Morant passes to Jackson.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Outside, Towns. Inside. Prince kicks to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And the second free throw, good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Outside, Bain. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant right side. Here's Adams, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
And Adams, no good on that one. And Edwards with the stop.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Edwards dishes to Russell. Back to Edwards. Basket good. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Morant kicks to Bain. Over to the left wing. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. There's the lob to Towns.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Count it.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And a deep three from Russell. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 4. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, give them a quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Brooks knows what's at stake here. No time to panic. Just give this everything you've got. And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks with it. And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota.
All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Russell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting from just about anywhere.
Here's Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Booker off the inbound. Pass to Aiden. Here's Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Here's Russell. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
There's some tough points from Russell. That'll fire up this bench.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Johnson passes to Paul. Launches it. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Johnson's got 9. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Russell against Paul. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Russell. Beyond the arc.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor.
Free throw line jumper. And that one's long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Gobert passes to Towns. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with a rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Now Russell. Another miss by Russell.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Russell, that's good. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. On the take. Outside for Booker. Outside Johnson. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And Ayton with the stuff.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Russell, that's good.
Yeah, I love the play there from D'Lo. Uses the play, gets some space, and then knocks it down.
Now here's Paul. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And so it's Phoenix ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
They get it back. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Johnson with it. Towns on him. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
So it comes up empty at the line. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Russell with the ball. 10 points for him. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Russell. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. There's the triple. The shot by Russell, no good. Phoenix has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Paul passes to Johnson. From behind the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Lets a floater go. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Paul. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Russell from deep three-point land. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's Edwards. Gobert. Tip back in for 2. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Paul. He's got 5. Ayton passes to Paul. Over Russell. And Hall gets it to go. Ball's got 7. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Bridges passes to Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Paul for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota will come the other way. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Out to the right wing. Here's Russell, who poked away. Pass to Prince. There's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 24 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Shamet. Pass to Landale. And here's Šarić for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Here's McLaughlin. 3 seconds left. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
Your Suns, 36. The Timberwolves, 21.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Anderson in at the power forward position. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Here's Lee. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Here's Lee. Back to Šarić. On the wing, Crowder. Here's Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Phoenix no good that time either.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Pass to Noel. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Landale. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And the basket by Lee.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Noel. Outside, Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Off target with the three. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Noel. He buries it from 3. Noel's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And here's Reed. Pass to Noel. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Pass to Šarić. And the three-pointer goes. Šarić has got 6.
Šarić playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Here's Noel. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Here's Johnson. Out to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. From deep, Johnson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Russell against Paul. Outside for Booker. This one for 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 9th assist of the game now. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Paul. Got it. And the Suns lead by 19.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Russell to pass to Towns. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Outside for Booker. From deep, Johnson. And the Suns get another three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now Paul from deep. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Shot's good by Towns.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Jacks up a three. On target from range. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Paul against Russell. Pass to Bridges. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes.
Outside Johnson.
2 minutes.
Paul passes to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And it's Paul off the drive. Johnson passes to Booker. Outside Paul.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Paul against Russell. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Outside for Booker.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson finds Booker. Back to Johnson. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Gobert. Towns up top. The three is up. That shot off. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
To the
2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Edwards can't hit. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Wall finds Morris. Wall against Russell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's George. Takes it inside. Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Leonard. And finally they hit one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And here's Towns. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
George against Edwards. And it's George finishing it off.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. Leonard with the steal. George against Edwards. And George with the stuff.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Russell. Driving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just loving the attack mode here for Russell. Off the drive there, he draws the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Now, here's George. 6 points for him. Takes a shot at the elbow. Kicks it out to Leonard from the arc. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's in there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Russell against Wall. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Morris. Leonard the bounce pass. Wall passes to Zubac. Morris kicks to Wall. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Wall attacking. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. George sets a screen for Wall. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Los Angeles on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Outside, Russell to the inside. Paul George with the steal. Russell against Leonard. Wall wide open. Off target from three-point range. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Edwards. Outside, Towns. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard the pass to Morris. On the wing, George. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
George looking around from outside the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Free throw good, Russell. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 4. Towns with the steal. Prince outside. Outside, Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and Towns gets it to go.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
George against Edwards. And George, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Leonard with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, George. With the drive, and George with the stuff.
Smooth off the bounce with the sprint to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Outside Edwards. Towns down low. Morris is there. It's good on the putback.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
And Wall kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris outside. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Here is Edwards. 6 points for him. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. He takes it in.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Wall. Out to Morris. Baseline jumper. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this in.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after him.
The Timberwolves.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Kyle Anderson. Also, Naz Reid out there. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Anderson. For 3, Covington. Jackson kicks to Covington. Clippers moving the ball around. The shot will not fall. And Minnesota now the other way. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Personal foul. First team.
On the free throw, no good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jalen Noel. 1 shot.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Noel. Here's Reed. And the 3 ball is good.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
And the NBA has favored 3-point shooting here as of late.
Which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty. and he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Anderson the screen. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So he gets them both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. Left side Covington. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Jackson driving to the basket. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hot when he needs it.
Timberwolves have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter for the lead. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Batum gets it to go on the assist by Powell. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's McLaughlin. Off target with his 3. Now the Clippers with it. Jackson from long range. Up again. And Covington stays with it. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Tremendous activity from Covington, doing whatever he can to collect additional scoring opportunities.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. And he makes good on the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Back to Jackson. Dishes to Batum. Reed with the block. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
More than willing to make the next pass. Powell is a total team player.
58 seconds left in the third. Outside, Russell. The 3. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Back to Kennard. Batum, screen on Prince. Kennard for 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Kennard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. Russell fires away from way outside. That one falls. Towns has got 6.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
The high post shot. The open shot by Kennard. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And so it's Los Angeles headed to the bench with a 7-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
And so Russell hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside, Wall. Out to Morris. The 3. Gobert pulls it in.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And the dunk by Towns.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside, George. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Hustle from deep three-point territory. Offensive rebound. And it's Towns on the follow.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
George passes to Zubats. Out to Morris. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Now here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. And it's sent back by Morris. Feeds it to Leonard. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Russell with a wide open look. On the 3 off target.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Passes it to Zubats. That ball, nice speed that time from Leonard.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. The tray. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And a closer look here at the scoring breakout for the Clippers.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Edwards. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. Towns kicks to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Lock at 6. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. And 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the wide open shot for Morris. No good on the 3. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And this This is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
George dishes the wall. Morris outside. The pass to George. The kick out to Wall. A three from Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 7.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Outside, Wall. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Probably. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
A battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight, it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Now here's Towns. Count the basket.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
And here's Morant outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Morant against Russell. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Back to Prince. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Towns for 3. Brooks with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The 3 from Bane. That won't go. This is his first shot of the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Morant. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Inside, and stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. Brooks with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Adams, back to Brooks. Tries it from the top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. To the right side, outside Russell. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off the shot here. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Morant against Russell. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display.
Nice
finish.
Man, big time right there.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Oh, it's stolen. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket to the inside.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Brooks finds Adams. Back to Brooks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he's good on the second. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Moran against Russell. Outside for Brooks. Outside Moran. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Edwards. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
And there's a pick. And he's going for the oop here. One quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The T-Wolves on top, up by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Minnesota in the lead. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's... Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bain's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Russell from outside. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Bain. On the take, he nails it, and we're tied. Bain's got 5.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Russell against Moran. Now here's Russell. He's guarded closely. And there's Towns on the assist from Gobert. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
And here's Morant. He's got 5. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Outside for Morant. Just 4 to shoot. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Here's Edwards. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Bain with it. Towns covering. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Over Gobert. Bain finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks left side. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Towns passes to Russell. Towns on a screen from deep three-point range. And Gobert with the stuff.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
There's Jackson with the 3. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. From deep, Bane drops in the 3. Bane's got 8 points here in the quarter. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Towns a screen on Morant. Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the 3rd.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Morant against Russell. Here's Adams. Back to Morant. 20 seconds left in the first half of this one. Morant drawing the double team. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Pass to Adams. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
11 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Russell. Down low. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards has got 12.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
And we're through the first half of play here in what...
26.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Outside Jones to the paint. Aldama, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Noel. Outside McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. No good on that one.
At the line for Minnesota,
That's off as well, so he misses both. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Conchar. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. 2 points. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Jones. The kick out to Williams. Pulls up. Off the left rim and out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Clark against Reed. McDaniels inside. He's off on the layup. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Banked it in off the glass. Konchar's got his first 2 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Noel. McDaniels a screen. Three-pointer, no good. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Konchar. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Jones. Here's Rivers. It's tipped. Pass to Noel. 6 to shoot. Throws it up high. Outside Jones. Down low. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got 7 points. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
No good on the triple. Memphis leading. Here's Konchar. The three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
McDaniels passes to Reed. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Count it.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Konchar. Pass to Aldama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Anderson. That one's off. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Clark. Dylan Brooks comes in for Williams. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Konchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. And he's going for the lob. And it's powered home by Towns.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Prince. That three's off the mark. Brooks outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Grizzlies up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh! Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Brooks outside. Outside Bain. Pass to Moran. Here's Adams, guarded by Russell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Moran. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Prince with the bucket.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Moran against Edwards. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Oh, stolen by Moran. On the wing, Brooks. Bain against Edwards. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Russell, that's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Morant with it. Towns covering. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Russell against Moran. Clock at 6. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Russell against Moran. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Russell against Moran. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Russell against Moran. Russell, that's good.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Russell against Moran. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Moran. To the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies. And both free throws good for Edwards.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Outside Moran. There's the drive. And then Moran with the jam.
They'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Moran slicing through the D.
Russell with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. 1:04 left in the 4th quarter. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
1:02 left to play in the 4th quarter. Outside Moran. Outside Bain. Back to Moran. Driving in. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Russell against Moran. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely. It's Edwards on the wing. And the 3 off target. Russell against Moran. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Cuts off the pass. Not the best pass, guys. And the defense took full advantage.
Here's Moran.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Jackson outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
An impressive, versatile defender. For Jackson Jr., it's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. And they barely squeezed out the win.
And thanks for tuning in to the NBA. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Russell passes to Prince. Outside Edwards. Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And it's the Suns' ball. Ball outside. Booker outside. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
And Edwards with the stop.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Booker. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Russell with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Back to Russell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Paul after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Paul kicks to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Yep, it counts. And this game is tied up now.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Booker draws the double. Bridges, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
2 points. That one goes.
Come on now. That is 6'11", 240-plus pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
Now here's Paul, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Here is Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Russell against Paul. And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Some solid defense from Johnson. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Bridges passes to Johnson. Paul with the 3. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. It's Russell with the drive. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker in the corner. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges kicks to Booker. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
They get it back. Towns laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 6 points.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
Johnson outside. Bridges passes to Ayton. 3 seconds left. No good on that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. But and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Bridges. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Gobert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Towns for 3. That one's not going to go. The Suns go the other way with it.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's Russell. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Paul. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
It's stolen by Gobert. Deflects the pass. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Timberwolves.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head-scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Now here's Paul. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. The 3, Bridges. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. Good D by Johnson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Green t-shirts are headed your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
Johnson surveying the floor. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota, Paul dishes to Johnson. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Here's Paul. Back to Ayton. 4 on the clock. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Towns with it, and it's Johnson picking him up.
2 minutes remaining.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. Russell with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Now just a 3-point Suns lead. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Towns. He has 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Over Prince. Bridges passes to Paul. Now Booker. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 9.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Towns a screen on Paul. Russell passes to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Lets it go from 14. That one off the back iron and out. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards looking it over. They get it again. The kick out to Towns. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. Booker with a deep 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have...
Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
27. The Suns. 25.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And so they foul intentionally. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. Stolen by Anderson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anderson. It's stolen by Sharch. Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. The shot by Sharch, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the lane. McDaniels got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's McLaughlin after the Suns pick up 2. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and finished off by McDaniel.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And it's Shamet missing. Minnesota leading by 4. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And here are the Suns now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The pass to Sharch. Back to Shamet. Out to Sharich. On the wing, Lee. Shot clock at 2. Money from the wing. Lee's got his first points in this one.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Nick Daniels up top. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. For the lead. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Here's Noel.
2 minutes.
Passes it to McLaughlin. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota. Now Shamet. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shot fake there got the D out of position. Shamet's got 4 this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
There's a good screen. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. And they pick up 2.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Now, here's Shamet. Guarded close. Lee outside. Shoots the 3. That one misses. Timberwolves go the other way with it. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and it's blocked. Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. Missed inside.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Landale pass to Lee. Here's Shamet. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves leading by 4. Crowder with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Landale. Crowder kicks to Saric. Shamet with it. 5 on the clock. Back to Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, what I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt.
Here's McDaniels. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness.
The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
First team foul.
Ball against Russell. He dishes it to Gobert. Here's Towns. Drives to the hoop. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
No good from Booker. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Paul with the steal.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Towns. It's Russell with the drive. Back to Towns. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Edwards with the screen for Russell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Booker with the screen for Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Russell following the basket by Chris Paul. Prince wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Prince has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Paul outside. Booker outside. From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns, well made for pressure situations?
Paul outside, Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Russell looking around. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul. There's 1:40 left in the game. Bounce pass, Russell. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Johnson outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Towns. Phoenix able to drain the 3. An easy 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 8 here in the quarter.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Johnson outside. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Russell passes to Towns, and stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Edwards. Yes!
Nice job cleaning some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson outside to take the lead. No good from 3-point territory. They get a hand on it. Oh, here's Edwards. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Being the #1 overall pick always comes with expectations to deliver in the clutch. Standing at the free throw line in just such a moment, Mr. Anthony Edwards, what you got?
Timeout call, the Suns. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Booker from the arc. And they recover it. To force OT. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the...
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Russell against Wall. Now here's Russell. Tightly guarded. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wall. Pass to Zubats. George outside. And here's Wall. The 3. Edwards pulls it in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Leonard outside. Zubats passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. 6 on the shot clock. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Russell. Going inside, and he gets the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 5.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Ball for 3. Pass to Morris. Puts up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Prince. Here's the 3. All sorts of time. No good. A bit long that time.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Morris finds Wall. Now here's Zubats. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Count that one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard, but I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Wall against Russell. Here's Leonard. Into the lane. No good on the shot. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns with the ball. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Leonard passes to Morris. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Morris. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Russell, that's good.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
George against Edwards. And here's George. The kick out to Morris. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 4, and back at them. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point.
Making the right choice there. I mean, Russell, this is what scouts like about him, his feel, that intuitive feel for the game. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Russell against Wall. Russell attacking. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Pass to Leonard. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And George launches it from deep. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Timberwolves trail. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Releases. Wall against Russell. Now here's George. The D's right on him. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Morris. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, misses the dunk. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Wall with it. Towns covering. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. An easy 2 on the layup. Towns has got his first basket. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Wall, no good for Minnesota. They've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Here's Edwards. Oh! What a hammer!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Edwards against George. Over to the wing. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard up top. 10 points for him. Yep, that one's good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Russell to pass to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
The kick out to Morris. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Leonard finds Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Just good awareness from Leonard there, feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Gobert passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. Nice form on the 20-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Anderson in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Leonard. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson. Leonard's got 14.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Timberwolves shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Lays it up and banks it in. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Jackson down low. Powell outside. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Kennard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Noel. Powell covers. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
The Clippers in the lead. Jackson outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. 4-3. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside McDaniels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Powell. Stolen. McDaniels with it. And Kennard picks him up defensively. On the wing, Noel. Outside, Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Kennard. And it's McLaughlin missing.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And here's Jackson. Powell outside. Back to Jackson. He can't get it to go. McDaniels with some nice D. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
McDaniels against Kennard. Inside. Here's Batum. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Here's McLaughlin. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Kennard outside. Here he goes. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
This for the tie. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels against Powell. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Nick Batum, and a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. Leonard's checked in for Kennard. And it's George in for Powell. 6 to shoot. No, stopping him there. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
His second, third team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
Substitution on
Previous play is under 19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. John Wall, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Leonard outside. From downtown. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Now Towns. Here's Edwards. No good on the buzzer beater. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 6. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Minnesota in the lead. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And here they come. Leonard for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns against Morris. It's Edwards on the wing. With the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
George passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. The Timberwolves shooting has been incredible, 72%. Towns a screen on Leonard, and he lobs it up to the rim, and it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
George outside. Out to Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So it's Minnesota now. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th. Edwards against George. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail. George passes to Wall. Here's Zubats. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. To the inside. Here's Wall. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, I love how crafty Wall can be in the paint. Sees an opening and then exploits that opening to get his shot.
And Minnesota calls time here. At this point in the game, 4th quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Ball against Russell. George outside. Driving to the basket. And the jam by George.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George. Absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Clippers running out of time. Outside Wall. George a screen on Russell. George outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on George. Edwards a pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Timberwolves.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Leonard passes to Morris. And some solid defense from Towns. And so it's Minnesota with it. 8-point game. A nice shot by Morris.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Back to Prince. Ball against Russell. Back to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. That went off the back iron and out.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul. And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Leonard with a screen on Russell. Leonard outside. The 3 ball. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.